Hello and welcome to another stream. My name is Ray and it is Learning Korean Day 83. Thanks for the viewers. Thanks for tuning in. So yesterday we continued the very hard and very complicated lesson 9 on how to study Korean.com, and in the end we basically talked about should we really continue like this? Like, is it too much information in 1 hour? And I think that is the case. So I've looked into the workbooks that you can buy on howtostudykorean.com. So here I will, oh, this is not the correct one. One second. That was not correct, but now it should be correct. There we go. Okay, so here we have how to study Korean, and for every lesson you can purchase a workbook at the end. So here we go, and it's all also on just on the right side here at the top. And then you have different workbooks that are €5 each for like 8 lessons, or here in this case 7 lessons. Here 8 again. So I have researched a bit. I have I've just read some opinions about those PDFs that you can download here, and it looks like most people prefer or would actually suggest actual Korean textbooks, like real textbooks, and not these PDFs, because they're usually better. And then of course there's this other big website that is very popular, which is talktomeinkorean.com, and this website also offers some PDFs as a workbook, and the general opinion is that those are better than the ones here on howtostudykorean.com. So that's why I have decided to not purchase them so far. I couldn't spend too much time, so I have not looked into some examples yet, but I will do probably tomorrow, and then I will see, I will look into 1 or 2 example pages myself and then decide. But for now I have no PDFs. So today we will just do it like the previous days. So we have the normal lesson 9 here, and I mean we are almost at the end of lesson 9 now. Where are we? Yeah, using Doida. Okay. Not exactly sure where we stopped. Probably no. We didn't have that. Ah, yeah, the become versus to be. Basically, yeah, we stopped around here. Around here, and I mean it's not long anymore, you know. So I think today we can handle it to just do it. It will probably not be over 30 minutes anyways, so for this lesson I think we can handle it, and then for lesson 10 I will see we will only do like half an hour reading of the chapter and then half an hour do something else. Maybe the workbooks then. We'll see. Yeah, but today we'll just continue with this here. Of course, as always, we'll do a small review of what we've learned yesterday, and yes, it was very complicated and hard, but I will see what I can do. I will see if I can still remember everything in the practice videos. Probably not, but okay, so let me go to the chapter here. Okay, how to actually conjugate verbs, adjectives in future tense. Okay, so previously we have learned ketta, or in this case keso, kesoyo, ketta, and kesimnida. That's what we learned previously. But then we got introduced to another future form which is more common, and it's basically I am the thing that will eat fish tomorrow. So you basically transform the verb into future. So something that will eat, that will go to school, that will study Korean. So it's like a passive sentence, and then you just use I am the thing that blah blah blah, or my teacher is the thing that will be, I don't know. So yeah, so that's how it works. Just an example here. Yeah, so here I will meet my friend tomorrow. I, tomorrow, friend, and here we have the verb to meet. Wait, is this correct? This is to meet, but with an R in the end. So this is manna, but with an R or L in the end. So manal. And then here we have the thing. So yeah, I am. So I, verb at the end of the sentence. I am. I am the thing that will meet my friend tomorrow. So I will study English. I am the thing that will study English. So yeah, that's how it works. We have learned that, and you do that by adding the R to the stem of the verb. Okay, so that's what we learned yesterday. And then we also learned that, yeah, okay, so you're adding an R to the stem of the verb. So that's also that can also change, or you can also use irregulars with that. So let's see. Yeah, and the important part was this irregular. Yeah, the R irregular. So where you remove the R, but then you add the first one of those for the future, so you add an R again. So let's see. R is dropped and R is attached directly to the stem. In fact, you remove something and replace with the same thing. Yes, so kilda, you remove the R and then you add the first one of those, which is also an R, so you have kill. Okay. So that's the basic thing we learned yesterday. Okay. And then we learned that you don't really conjugate ida to the future because you're already using this I am the thing. So in the present, I am the thing that will do something in the future, but the I am, the to be, is basically always present tense. And then there's this to become, so doida, that you can use to express that something will happen, or that you sometimes use. I'm not exactly sure, but there was also some talk about the past. Let's see. I will become a teacher soon. Yeah, so in this case, I guess you usually don't say I will be a teacher soon, you say I will become a teacher soon. Yeah, so there's no real difference. Okay, negative sentences, also very important, of course. Oh man. The negative, that was last session, last lesson. Not sure if, I mean the yes, but there was also this Gianta. Gianta. Yeah. Okay, so I won't become a doctor in the future. I am the thing that will become doi plus future ending plus no, will not become. So this is a stem, this is a negative conjugation, and this is a future part. So I will not become, or I am the thing that will not become a doctor in the future. Yeah, that's hard. Okay, so not even sure. Yeah, I think that was the last one where we stopped then, right? While ridiculous, they are grammatically correct. I can't think of any time when you would actually use, when you actually want to say a sentence like that. But they're all possible in the right situation came up. Most of the time there would be a better way to say each sentence above. For example, instead of saying I won't become a doctor in the future, it would be more natural to I don't want to become, but that's a totally different meaning in my opinion. So in my opinion, this sentence is saying I want to become a doctor, but I can't because I don't know. There's something that like my grades are too bad. I don't have the necessary degree to become a doctor. So I won't become a doctor. I didn't make it. My grades are too bad. But you still would like it, but it's not happening. This is what this sentence is like telling me. And I don't want to become. Yeah, that's you don't want it at all. But in this case, I think you want, but you can't. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I don't really want to spend too much time on this because I've already overwhelmed you with grammar in this lesson. Yes. Okay, the future of Ida, yeah. By using future, R or Ö, Cosida. You can also create a sentence where the speaker is guessing about certain situation in the present tense. Okay, let's see. That person is probably a doctor. Most likely a doctor. Okay, let's see. So that person is the thing that will be a doctor. Wait, so here this they use ida again. What was the point of this doida thing? Let's reread this. It's just saying, yeah, this exists and it's also possible, or is there any sentence that says, yeah, okay, this would be better in this situation, this would be better in this situation? Ah, here it becomes suggests that previous time the situation was different. Okay, so this is what the main difference is between those. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is interesting because we just learned the future form is basically that person is the thing that will be a doctor. And here we have that thing itself as a subject. So this sentence is actually that thing is the thing that will be a passport. Or in this case, that is probably most likely a passport. Okay, so the future form and the probably most likely is the same. Like, how can you differentiate between those? You're not adding il to these nouns, you're adding ida. Followed by r. Yeah, conjugated with r, yeah. And then cosida, yeah. Yeah, this is the conjugated ida to the future form. Okay. These sentences as well can be said using anida instead of ida. Okay, that's a negative form. That's a negative form of ida. So here we have anil as the future conjugated verb. We have the anida, the to not be or not to be in the future form. So this person is the thing that will not be a doctor. The big difference here is if you have the positive form, so you add like the future form of ida directly to the noun. Yeah, you add it directly to the noun, but with the negative form, you have a space there, so it's separate from the noun, and that also means you need the particle for the noun. So this is also important. Okay, all good, all good. Notice that in this case, speaker is not talking about himself. Yes. Speakers getting the something is the case in the present tense. So it's weird to include time indicators. Yeah, okay, because it's just it's guessing about a state that is right now, like, yeah, about the current state of something. Yeah, how can I distinguish between somebody guessing and will become more, yeah, future form? It's all about context. Yeah, I mean, of course, from the context you can say, yeah, okay, he's not talking that, like, he's not talking about the future. He's talking about, he thinks that this probably is like this right now. Of course, you can get that from the context in most situations, but my question is always, what about these other situations where you cannot get it from the context, you know? Can I think of an example? Yeah, okay, so let's see you go you go to the city with a friend and you say you see a nice car and you say um, that will be David's car. Okay, that will be David's car. That car is the thing that will become David's. Like this is David's car. Oh, that will become David's car. David being another friend. So the person saying the sentence, this will become David's car, has knowledge that he will buy exactly this car. Okay, he will buy it in the future. David told him, hey, by the way, I will buy this car soon. Okay, so he knows, okay, that will be David's car in the future. But the other person has, like, he doesn't even know David, or he has no contact with David. The other person might think that is already David's car, and the speaker is just not sure about it. He's just guessing that it is David's car. He doesn't even know that David told him something about the car, that they had contact, you know? I hope you understand, but yeah, there are definitely situations where it's not super clear from the context if you're talking about the future or if you're guessing something. And sadly, those admittedly more rare situations, but they still exist. Those are always avoided in these explanations. Yeah, the situation almost always, but not always. Almost always. Okay, rather than concern with guessing nuances, yeah, okay. I will suggest focusing on how to use the future form. Yeah. To conjugate verbs adjective into the future tense, and realize that do ida can be used instead of ida when conjugating to the future tense. Yeah, I will never use it for now. It's too much to remember. Okay, it's not too hard. Yeah, and that's it for this lesson. That's it. It's only 26 minutes after 6 p.m. and we already got through to the end. Easy, guys. Easy. Yeah, it was not as much as yesterday. Yesterday was really packed with information. This time it was just the rest here, the end, and I guess it was pretty fine. So, are we ready? Are we ready for the sentence practice? Are we ready for the dictation? There's no way that I get everything correct. For this one at least. This one, yeah, this one maybe, yeah, well, everything correct, probably not, but let's see. We'll just do it, okay? Will be fun. Let's go.
All right, let's practice some sentences. I'm going to prompt you with English sentences based on the grammar from Unit 1, Lesson 9.
Okay, I will switch to the YouTube view again. Bam. A bit bigger, a bit bigger. Slightly bigger. Yeah, so I get my text out here again. This one. And we delete everything except the one in the beginning. Like this. And now, let's do it.
And it's going to be your job to try to translate those sentences into Korean. Just like in Lessons 6 and 7, the focus of Lesson 9 was on conjugations. Therefore, just like the sentence practice videos of Lesson 6 and Lesson 7, I'm also going to prompt you with the formality that you should use in addition to the sentence that I want you to translate. The first sentence I would like you to try is Seoul is a big city. And let's conjugate that using the informal high respect form. I'll give you 10 seconds and you can start now.
Okay. Okay then. Okay. I will write down the English one. Seoul is a big city. No future in here. No future. Seoul is a big city. Okay. Okay, so I'm so focused on the future and there's no future here. That's not good. So, what was actually the beginning of this? Conjugating ida, okay. Conjugating ida. Ah, yeah, okay, this. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, Seoul. I'm not even sure how to write it. But I'm guessing probably like Seoul. Probably like this, right? Seoul. Seoul. Oh, my nose again. Damn it. Okay, Seoul is a big city. Informal, high respect. Okay, so Seoul is the subject here. So we add nin or in. Just drop by to say guten Abend. Guten Abend, Sonko Magnus. Okay. Nin. Seoul nin. No, it's in. Okay, Seoulin. Seoulin? That sounds so weird. Okay, now big city. Big city is Kin Toshi. Toshi. 도시. 큰 도시, big city. And now we have usually ida, right? Like added to the big city. Seoul, it must be Seoulnin. It seems so weird. Seoulnin. Jonin. Nanin. No, the nin is only added when you have a vowel in the end. But it sounds so weird. Okay, anyways. Okay, Kundoshi, big city. Yeah, I have it right? Thanks, nice, great, goods. Welcome. It's correct, right? Oh, well, of course, the L. Yeah, I mistyped, of course, this one. But yeah, okay, the particle was correct. Yeah, I mistyped that. Sometimes I mistype because I just press the wrong key, like on the keyboard, but then I don't realize it. Pretty sad. But obviously I know it's not Seoul. It's Seoul, of course. Seoul. 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 Okay, Seoul. Okay, Seoulin. Seoulin Kendoshi. And now we need ida. But we conjugate it in the informal high respect. Informal high respect conjugation of ida. Okay, so iya is the informal low respect. Okay. And now we need the informal high respect. There were two options. So I know there's this Yeyo, but that is formal high respect. No, wait. I'm confused. It's actually correct. Yeyo. Wait. Am I confused? No, it's correct. Yo, we need the yo. So we have Ayo and Yeyo. Those are the two options. Ayo and Yeyo. We have a vowel in the end. I hope that's the factor which you decide if it's Ayo or Yeyo. It should be Ayo. I have no idea actually. Ayo, wait. Doshieyo. Okay. This is my guess. Let's go. Seulin kin doshieyo. Sounds pretty good.
Okay, the subject of the sentence is Seoul, so I will write that here. Seoul. That's the subject, so I'm going to include the subject particle.
Oh, of course. Ayo, right? Yeyo long time ago. Nowadays Ayo. Yeah, I wrote that. Like Imnida, Simnida.
Here, I want to indicate that it is a city. So I'm going to write the word city here, which is doshi.
Doshi, yeah.
But I specifically want to indicate that it's a big city. And the adjective to be big in Korean is kuda.
Kin.
However, if I want to describe an upcoming noun like this, you should know that you shouldn't use ta here, and instead you need to add this to the adjective. Yes. Right now this says 서울은 큰 도시, but that is not a sentence. I need to indicate that it is a big city, and the word for is or am or are or were or was in Korean is ida. So I need to put ida here. And that would be a
Yeah, okay.
possible way to say this sentence. However, this would be conjugated in the formal low respect form. We want to conjugate this into the informal high respect form. When I want to do that, what I want to do is basically, because doshi ends in a vowel, I want to add this ending. And this actually is ida. It's just a conjugation of ida in this formality. This sentence would read, 서울은 큰 도시예요.
Okay, so he's using 예요, not 에요. Let me check here again. Informal high respect. 예요. Or 이에요. Ah, okay. Ah, ending in the consonant, 이에요. Ending in the vowel, 예요. Ah, okay, okay, okay. So 예요 or 이에요, and since this is a vowel, it's 예요. So nice, great, good. The website is saying it should be 예요. But the website also mentioned that a lot of Korean people don't even know it, and they just use whatever they like. So I guess it's not that important.
The second sentence I would like you to try is,
Okay, we'll go to the second sentence.
This is not pork. And let's conjugate this using the formal high respect form. I'll give you 10 seconds.
Okay, wait, this was this, and this one is formal high respect. Okay, let's do it. So, here we have, this is not pork. Okay, so this, I think we have to use this thing. So, do we? Do we have to use it? I think so. Cookot. And now we need pork, which is doe, toe, toeji, toeji, gogi, doeji gogi, doeji gogi, pork. Oh wait. This the thing is subject. This time ending in the consonant again, so this one. And pork is the object. Yeah. Do we need the object? No, we don't. We have ida. Okay. So now we just add anida. Anida. And that means, since anida is not directly added to the noun, we need a space, and we also need the particle, e or ka. And since pork ends in a vowel, we need ga. And now we can add anida. Anida, but we need formal high respect conjugation, so it's not anida, it's, what is it? Animnida, right? Nimnida. Animnida. Is that correct? Animnida. I think so. I think that's correct. Animnida. We'll see.
And you can start now.
그것은 도이지 고기가 아닙니다.
Okay, the subject of the sentence is this or this thing. You could also say the sentence is this thing is not pork, but you could also just simplify it to say this. The way you say that is E. E just refers to this something, but if you're talking about this thing, you'd have to say E kot, and that's the subject, so I'm going to include the subject particle here.
I did. I wrote that thing and not the, or that is not pork and not this. So I use the k in the beginning, but this is only E. Okay.
Now, I want to say that it's not something. In this first sentence, I indicated that it is something using the word ida.
Now we need
However,
anida.
in this sentence, because I'm saying that it's not something, I want to use the word anida. Anida. So I'm going to see that as the final word in this sentence. But let's first indicate what this thing is not by using the word for pork. 돼지 means pig, and kogi means meat. So 돼지 kogi simply means pig meat, or in English we would translate that to pork. Now in Korean, when they use ida gets added directly to the noun that it's talking about. But anida does not get added directly to the noun. Instead, you want to add this particle here and then put anida here. This would say 이것은 돼지고기가 아니다. However, this is not a conjugated sentence.
Looks very good.
I want to conjugate this using the formal high respect. If I want to do that, what I should do is add either add this to it or this to it.
No.
I need to decide based on whether this ends in a vowel or a consonant, and because this ends in a vowel, I don't want to add this, and I want to add this to it. So it's going to be 아닙니다.
Oh.
This sentence would...
Nice! Everything correct? Okay, well, never mind, I'm lying. Not everything. I used that instead of this. But, I mean, the important part is all correct. The new vocabulary we've learned, like pork, and of course the conjugation of anida, or the negative conjugation of ida. So that was all perfect. Nice.
Read 이것은 돼지고기가 아닙니다. The third sentence I would like you to try is PE, or physical education. PE is a fun class. And let's conjugate that.
Fun class. So that is one of the 3 classes that we have learned. It's like a course. I'm not familiar with like the different kinds of class that you use in English. In Germany, we have the like every of those cases has its own word. Class is only like the group of people belonging together. That's the class in Germany. And the subject, physical education, you just say like subject, or yeah, I don't know, like course also, but not class. Class, you would never use that for the topic that is taught. Oh well, anyways, let's try to do it. I'm not sure which class is needed here. 3. P of physical education is a fun class. In what?
Into the informal low respect form. I'll give
informal low respect. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so physical education, we need that first. Physical education. I know one of the I know both of the syllables actually, but I'm not sure in which order. So one of them is che, maybe this one, che. And the other one is yuk, I think. Uk, yuk. Uk. I think uk. No, wait, I think yuk. Cheyuk. Cheyuk. Yuk che. I think Cheyuk is correct. I will leave it with that. I will believe that's it. So physical education is the subject. So obviously we need nin or in. Since this is ending in a vowel, we need again in. Cheyugin. Cheyugin. Now we need fun class. What is fun even? Is it this funny, interesting? If yes, I have no idea what it is anymore. Is it this Chemita? Chemita? Something like that? Chemita? Chemita. Something like that, I think. Chemita. I'll look it up, but I think it's Chemita. I actually will. I will type it in Korean what I think it is. Chemi Ita. I think that's it. Chemita. Looks like it's correct. Let's do the check. To be fun. To be fun. Chemita. Yeah, perfect. Okay, nice. So I'm still... I mean, I had to check, yes, but I'm still correct so far. Okay, chemita. But since we don't use the base form of the adjective, we need the adjective form that is describing a noun. So we need chemi. We need to add an n. How do you do that? Oh, we add an nin, I guess. Nin? Do we add a nin? If we have an adjective describing a noun? N or nin? Yeah, I think so. Now we need class. Well, I don't know which class. We have bun. We have swap. I will use swap. I'm not sure if it's correct, but I don't care. Swap. And that is, of course, the object, but we don't need a particle. We just put ida in the end, right? So we have ida, and now we conjugate it. We remove the da. Actually, we remove both, and we add ya. Where is it? Here. Okay. That's it. That is it. Cheyukin Jemidnin Swapya.
Give you 10 seconds and you can start now. Okay, the subject of the sentence is PE, and the word for PE is cheyu. If I just want to talk about hanja here for a second, che actually refers to body, and yuk actually refers to education. So it's sort of body education, and in English we would call that PE. That's the subject of the sentence, so I'll include this here. Now I want to indicate that it is a class. So I'm going to put the word
Okay.
for class here, which is suop. However, I want to specifically indicate that it's a
Suop,
fun
nice.
class, and the word for to be fun is 재밌다, 재미있다.
Yeah.
However, just like we saw up here, I can't just put 크다 here, and I can't just put 재밌다 here. I need to indicate that this is describing this noun, and the way that I would normally do that, as we saw above, is to add either this or this to the adjective. However,
close.
as you know, if an adjective ends in it, you should add nun to it instead.
Oh.
So this should say 재미있는 수업.
It's actually
Now I want
correct.
to indicate that this
but
is
that was luck,
something, and
I
I
have
want
to admit.
use the word for is again, which is ida. Again, this would be a possible conjugation, but this is specifically not the informal low respect conjugation. So I need to either add
Ja.
ja,
Ja.
or I want to add ia.
Ja.
And the way that I decide is if this noun here ends in a consonant, I would add ia, and if this noun ends in a vowel, I would add ya. Because this noun ends in a consonant, I don't want to add ya, and I want to add ia. This sentence would read 재욱은 재미있는 수업이야. The next sentence I would like you to try is
so close. So close. We just need the E. Ia instead of ya. Ia, because it ends in the consonant. But so far I'm really how do I say that? Glad that it goes better than expected also. Looks like I can still remember most things. I just have like a little mistake in every sentence. A very little one. In this previous one. In this one, yeah, okay. Yeah, I should known that it's iya when there's a consonant in the end. But still fine overall. Let's go for the next one.
I will start the class now. And let's conjugate this using the informal high respect form. I'll give you 10 seconds and you can start now.
Okay. Okay, I will start the class now. Now we have the future. Now we have like a whole different situation. Okay. I in informal high respect is Jonin. Okay, Jonin. Now we will put the verb in the end. Will be the thing. So koyeyo. Yeah, koyeyo. Koyeyo. So I am the thing that will be that will start. Whew. I am the thing that will start. Okay, what's to start? To start is 시작. 시작다. 시작하다. 시작하다 probably. I'm not sure. Let's write it out here. 시작하다. Okay, 시작하다. We conjugate that to the future form. So we remove the da and we just add the r. So it's like hal. Okay. And now we also need the now. What is now? It's something with J. J. It's not Jgim, right? Is it? Jgim? Well, I'm not sure which now he uses, and I'm not sure. I would just put Jgim, but it's probably wrong. So we have Jonin here. Can I show it? No, I can't. We have. Wait, I should be able. Nah, okay, I can't. So we have Jonin, which is I, and then in the end we have Ko Yeo, which is I will be the thing. No, I am the thing. I am the thing. Ko Yeo. And then we have the word previously or before that, Shi Jak Hal. Shi Jak Hal. That will start. But the now is now really Jgim. Now Jgim. I don't think so. I don't think so, but I have no other. I have no better solution. So we'll just check. I will be really surprised if this is correct. There's basically no way. Oh, I'm not starting. Jgim.
Okay, here's the subject of the sentence. I'm going to use the formal ta to indicate that it's I because it's a high respect form. The verb that I'm doing is start, and it's in the future tense, so I'll talk about that later. I'm going to indicate that I'm doing it now, so I'll put the adverb for now, 지금. And then the class is the thing that the verb is.
지금. Oh, close enough. Close enough, 지금. But there was one with J as well. 지금. Yeah, okay.
Going to be acting on. So the class is the object of the sentence, which the word for class, as we saw up here, is 수업.
Oh wait, I completely forgot the word class, right? That will start the class. Damn it. I just said I am the thing that will start now. Okay, we put suop again in there. Suop. And I think here you have a object particle, right? Like this.
Suop. Again, that's the object, so I'm going to include the object particle as well. Now I want to indicate that I start this object. The verb for to start is 시작. And in lesson 9, you learned a different way that you can conjugate into the future tense by doing this. You would have to write the verb here, that's the stem of the verb, and you put this onto the stem of the verb if the verb ends, if the stem of the verb ends in a vowel, which this does. Then that actually describes this noun, which actually just means thing. But in this case, you don't really think of it as meaning thing, but even though it does mean thing. Now what I want to do is, because I can't end this sentence just with this noun here, I want to add ida to it and conjugate it. Because we're conjugating into the informal high respect form, what I would want to do is add this followed by this to it. It would also be possible to, instead using the noun ko,
Now.
you could use the noun ko, which actually is the same thing as ko. It's just sort of a condensed
But
form
then
or
you
a
use
simplified
yayo.
form. But if you're doing that, now the noun ko, now the noun here that ida is being attached to ends in a vowel. So if you did it this way, you would want to finish this way, yayo,
Yes. Nice.
which is the same thing that we saw up here when I added yayo to doshi, because doshi ends in a vowel. And here, call also ends in a vowel. So this whole sentence would read, 저는 지금 수업을 시작할 거예요.
Swabber. Okay, so I got the order wrong. The both of the verbs must be at the end, basically. So the shijak, so the to start or will start, shijakal, is after the object, and then you have this thing I am, or the thing to be, the koyeo, in the very end. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was not really that good. But at least the conjugation was correct again. The conjugation of the will start and the ida in the end. At least both of those conjugations were correct. The order was not correct, and I forgot the word class. I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, but overall, I think it's still fine.
The fifth sentence I would like you to try is, this flower is pretty. And let's conjugate that using the informal high respect form again. I'll give you 10 seconds and you can start now.
Okay, we can do this. Five. This flower is pretty. Informal high respect. Okay. Okay, this will be so easy. E is this. E. This flower. Okay, flower. Yeah, flower. Was code, right? Good. Ah, yeah, I know. It was go. It was this one. Good. But very weird. But that's it. E good. With a space maybe? Ah, let's add a space. Egot, egot, egot is the subject of the sentence, so we need a subject particle. It ends in a consonant, so we need in. So it is egojin, egojin, egochin, 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 egochin. And now we need pretty, which is pretty is your beda, I think. I hope so. Your beda. And then we no, wait, this flower is pretty. That's an adjective. So we conjugate the adjective. We don't have ida. We don't need ida in this case. Korean sentences, the to be is already in the adjective. When you just want to say A is B, you don't need ida. It's already included. So we just conjugate the adjective. So we remove the da. And yeah, now the question is, what is a high respect conjugation? It's probably, is it the same as verbs or not? I'm not sure in this case. So for verbs it would be ayo or Oyo, depending on the last vowel. The last vowel is an Ö here. So we would need O, Oyo. So I will just write it down. Oyo, okay. Boyo. I think that's an irregular. There is an irregular, right? The irregular. What is the irregular again? You remove it and you choose I don't know, I have no idea. Okay, you know what? I will just do it like this. Let's see. It's pretty risky what I do here, but I will just try. Okay, let's see. I hope there's enough space.
Okay, the subject of the sentence is a flower, and the noun for a flower is
This
곧.
flower.
Now it's this flower, so if I want to specifically talk about this flower, I should put the word e before quote, so I'm talking about this flower. Now this is the subject of the sentence, so I'll include this here. Now hopefully you realize that I was trying to trick you. This sentence, just like the third sentence, the second sentence, and the first sentence, all have is. And this also has is. And it's a very common mistake for Korean learners to actually think that because a sentence has is in English, therefore it must have ida in Korean.
No.
However, you should know that if you're talking about just something, describing something like this, that something is an adjective, you actually don't need to include ida in this sentence. Even though this whole lesson is about ida, I wanted to include this type of sentence to really try to test you to see if you think that you would need to add ida to this sentence.
You actually wouldn't need to add ida
to this sentence, and if I wanted to conjugate this
got
perfectly,
not tricked.
all I would need to do is put the adjective to be pretty in Korean, which is 예쁘다, which looks like this. However, that's an unconjugated.
Not yo, but yeah. Okay, 1 second. Let me fix it really quickly to be able to focus on the main thing. Okay.
Form of the adjective, and if I want to conjugate it using the informal high respect form, we learned about the irregulars in lesson 7, so you'd want to add this to it. This sentence would read 이 꽃은 예뻐요.
Oh, it's correct. I actually did it correctly. Wow, nice. Whew, that's good. That's very good. So the only mistake I did was that I didn't remember the word pretty is 예쁘다 and not 여배다. Okay, little mistake. But again, all the important stuff, that we don't need ida in this case, that we have the conjugation correct. We notice the irregular. Like, that's all nice. That's all correct. So I'm actually pretty happy about this.
We could actually create a sentence that has a similar meaning that would use ida. For example, if I wanted to say, this is a pretty flower. Why don't you try translating this sentence? I'll give you 10 seconds and you can start now.
Okay. We do it, whatever. We will just do it. I will put it here now. That's a bit big. That's a bit big. That's a bit big. Okay. B. This is a pretty flower. Again, in the same honorific, or yeah. formality. Okay, so this E, the thing, cos, oh wait, E cos, E cos, cosyn, E cosyn. This thing is, now this thing, now we need a pretty flower as the adjective describing the following noun. So we need 예쁜, 예쁜 good. And now we need is, so ida. Now we conjugate ida. Informal high respect form should be ieo, or yeo. What do we have in the end here? We have a consonant, so we need yeo, right? I think so. Let me check. What do we have here? This is not Baroque. I think yeo. So that's my sentence. I cosyn 예쁜 꽃이에요.
Okay, again, just like we saw up here, the noun this or this thing is I kot, and we'll put the subject marker on it here. Now, again, I'm talking about this being a flower, just like I saw up here as PE being a class and Seoul being a city. So the noun that this is, or the noun that ida will be attached to, is flower. So I'll write the word flower here. And it's not just a flower, but it's specifically a pretty flower. So I want to use the adjective to be pretty here. But as we saw in the first sentence up here, I can't just use the base form of the adjective. I need to add this letter to it. So it's specifically describing this noun as being pretty. And now I can add ida to this. So I could just add ida, and this would be a conjugation, but if I want to conjugate it to the informal high respect form, because this ends in a consonant, I would have to add I, E, yo. And this sentence would read,
no. Oh, it's EAO. Ah, man. EAO. God damn it.
이것은 예쁜 꽃이에요. Well, that was fun. I hope you learned a lot.
Whew. Yeah, okay. So, those were our sentences. And I just realized there's still a mistake in the top. So it was... Yeah, okay. Yeah, so in the last sentence, yeah, I did the conjugation wrong in the end. That annoys me a bit. Consonant I, E, yo. Vowel, yeah, yo. Can't be that hard, right? Jesus. Okay, but overall, I would say I think I have most of the information of this lesson in my head. I think it was better than expected. And yeah, next time we will just go for the last video. We will go for this dictation video. That will be the next thing we do tomorrow at 6 p.m. Yeah, and then we have lesson 9 completed. Then I guess we'll just start with lesson 10, vocabulary. No break. Yeah, so tomorrow this video and the start of lesson 10 vocabulary. Well, I guess before we start with the vocabulary of lesson 10, we should review the previous vocabulary we learned from 1 to 9. But yeah, we will definitely do vocabulary after this video tomorrow. So that's the plan, and I hope this lesson was not too difficult for you guys or too boring for you guys. I mean, there are some parts that are hard and you still have to learn them if you want to be fluent in the language. That's just how it is. What can I say? I will try hard every time. I will not stop, and I will do it at some point. So, thank you guys for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Annyeong.